Ah! Oh, God. Guys, you really gotta stop doing that. Man, you scared the crap out of me. I underestimated y'all. I know you're stinking beautiful, but I know you're ninjas. Speaking of underestimated, today I want to talk to you guys about some underestimated and underrated niche fragrances that nobody talks about. All I ever hear these days is the same thing over and over again. So today, I want to go over 7 of my favorite niche fragrances that are bangers for summer that nobody's talking about. Nobody. Completely under the radar. Hidden gems, if you will. So stay tuned. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family? My name is Brian, and this is the show all about boosting your confidence through the art of fragrance and becoming a lasting scent memory. I'm going to be honest, it's kind of weird being on this side. It's actually my good side. Who am I kidding? They're both my good side. So I actually had one of my subscribers ask me if I could sit on this side so you could see this shelf. Which there's another shelf there, and some more back there, and some more back there. And maybe, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll go through and I'll show you guys my entire collection. It'll be kind of a long episode. So being unique, setting yourself apart, that's what this channel is all about. A lot of these fragrances that I talk about are underrated. People don't talk about them, and they deserve some love. And you, my friend, should also set yourself apart and be unique. So if you're looking for a lot of hype fragrances and fragrances that are just going to get you compliments and that's all you care about, well, that's going to be few and far between on my channel. I've seen my channel kind of slow down as of late, and that's okay. I'm not getting discouraged because I love you guys. I know I might not ever get to meet you, but I want you guys to know I really appreciate talking to y'all in the comments, chatting with you on social media, and even in emails. And if you guys ever want to talk about anything, just seriously, drop me a comment. If you want to talk about sports, let's talk sports. I thoroughly enjoy talking to you guys. And if this is your first time stopping by this channel, I'd love for you to be a part of this fragrance family too. So hit that subscribe button. And if you like today's episode, then throw me up one of these, because it helps my algorithm and helps me get my 2 cents out there. And you also contribute to the growth of this beautiful fragrance family. So without further ado, let's get into these diamonds in the rough whiffs and sniffs. The first one comes from a fellow YouTuber and also a perfumer, and it's from the house of Terence Hughes, and it's Ozone. Look guys, you can't go wrong with any of the Terence Hughes fragrances. And if you want long-lasting fragrances, Terence Hughes has got you covered. So the main notes that I get in this are this ozonic accord, and then some lime and coconut, and it's got this interesting mocha accord. This is almost like a semi-sweet gourmand summer banger. And then it has this really nice sweet green spearmint, which is very predominant, and it kind of just binds together the coconut, the mocha, and the citrus. And then it's got ethical ambergris, which is gonna be a synthetic ambergris. But man, this thing is just a banger. And then the base, you got a little bit of driftwood, just to give it some nice white woodiness, and some like dirty patchouli. Man, I love this fragrance. This thing lasts 10 plus hours on my skin. It's never talked about. In fact, none of the Terence Hughes fragrances are talked about. I think Chris over at Fragmental, he talks about him sometimes because he's, friends with Aaron. I think he's collaborating on a fragrance with him. But yeah, if you want great fragrances that are long lasting, smell really stinking good, check out Terence Hughes and check out Ozone. This next house is known for Black Afghano, Duro, Barondo. But I like Silver Musk from Nasomatto. So all these fragrances I've gone through YouTube and there's a few videos out there, but they're just kind of forgotten or lost. So Nasomatto is not known for revealing any of their note breakdowns, but what I gather from this is some aromatics, a little bit of citrus, and lots of musk, lots of clean musks. Now I got a little bit of a story behind this. One of my best friends, Lindsay, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. I asked her to be in a video. Why? First of all, she's gorgeous. Second of all, she's my best friend. And third of all, she is big into health and wellness, and she owns her own skincare company. I was like, hey, you want to do an episode with me? She goes, well, yeah, but I like what I like, and I don't like musky fragrances. No guy should ever wear musk. And I was like, you do understand that tons of fragrances have musk in some way, shape, or form in them. She was like, yeah, but no, the guys should never wear musky fragrances. I was like, okay. The next time I saw her, I purposely wore Silver Musk. So when I met up with her, she hugged me like she always does. And she goes, damn, Brian, you smell awesome. You just smell really fresh and clean. She's like, what are you wearing? I was like, Nasomatto, silver musk. And she goes, oh, okay, well, I guess musk fragrances aren't that bad. Silver musk is interesting. Now, it's not something that's just mind-blowing and phenomenal. It's one of those fragrances that really interacts with your natural musks. I don't really smell it on myself, but everybody else around me does. It's a hidden gem. Nobody ever talks about it. It kind of reminds me of some of the eccentric molecules fragrances, you know, that are all geared around, you know, synthetic molecules. This right here is based around synthetic musks, and they play really well with your natural musks. Definitely check out Nasomatto Silver Musk. Next up comes from Masque Milano and its Ray-Flection. This just came out this year. I've seen a few episodes on it. I've done my full review on it. I'll leave a card right here for you to go check that out. And in fact, I didn't get a whole lot of views on it, and I don't understand why people aren't talking about. First of all, Masque Milano. They make incredible fragrances. And Ray-Flection is one of those. This is a long-lasting summer fragrance as well. It's got these really nice solar accords and this really nice honey. It's just a beautiful fragrance. It smells like summer. It's got this really kind of sweet skin accord. And I don't really know how to best describe that other than it smells like when the sun beats down on your skin, and you smell it, it smells like that, but the honey, you get some sweetness from it. So it's got this like natural musky sweet accord to it. Nobody ever talks about it. This has garnered me a ton of compliments and attention. I've not got any backhanded compliments from it. I highly suggest checking out anything from Masque Milano. You can find discovery sets, check them out, and definitely check out Ray-Flection. Another one, this one smells like the beach. Jones Beach from Bond Number 9. Again, another fragrance based around aldehydes. Now this has aldehydes, ambroxan, and orange blossom. There is some sweetness to it. This just kind of reminds me of a nice floral sunscreen. It's a little oily, it's cooling, it's a really good fragrance for the high heat. And let me tell you, longevity on this is, I get 12 hours. 12 hours. And I've gotten longer than that. If you get it on your clothes, it lasts forever. I got this bottle at Discounters, I think last year for 99 bucks. And I got 99 problems, Jones Beach ain't one. This is an incredible fragrance. Now, I think this gets lost in translation because Bond Number 9's got a buttload of fragrances. And Bleecker Street, I've just saw Ross do his review of that. I mean, which is a fantastic fragrance. I'm going to be the hype man for this one for summer. Now, is it like super mind-blowing? No. But it never gets talked about. I have never smelled anybody wear this. Check it out, Jones Beach, Bond Number 9. Newer to my collection, Aoud Blue Notes from Mancera. I got this 120 ml bottle for 70 bucks. For niche quality, that's fantastic. It's fruity, it's green, it's got some really nice citruses, it's got this really nice iris. It's a little powdery, but not over powdery. The ylang-a-lang in this is done great. And so this has got a lot of aromatics going on. You get a little bit of leather in the dry down, you get some sweet vanilla. This is a great fragrance. Mancera have fantastic fragrances if you are looking at getting into niche. And this one right here is a great summer fragrance because it's long lasting, it smells fantastic, never talked about. So I'm going to talk about it. And I highly suggest you checking out Aoud Blue Notes. Though there's no oud in it, just to let you know. It doesn't smell like oud. The name is a little deceiving, but who cares? Whatever. So this has been on quite a few lists of mine, and it's Stranger's Perfumery, Yuzu Soda. Another 2021 release. Nobody talks about. Nobody. You get really nice cold aldehydes, some pear, some basil, of course, some yuzu, and the aldehydes in this are nice and fizzy and bubbly, so it kind of reminds you of like an orange cream soda. This is incredible. It is aromatic, it's citrusy, it's fizzy, long, stinking lasting. Again, this is something that'll set you apart, it'll help you become unique, it'll boost your confidence because you're not gonna smell like anybody else. It almost leans on that gourmand side, especially in the opening, because it kind of smells like a yuzu soda, hence the name, Yuzu Soda. Definitely check out Stranger's Perfumery, Yuzu Soda. So real talk. I just picked up 3 of these fragrances in my most recent haul, which I'll leave a card right here for you. And the house that I'm talking about is Rogue Perfumery. And the fragrance we're going to be talking about is Monsieur. Now listen, I don't know why nobody talks about this house. Manuel Cross, who owns Rogue Perfumery, is a genius. He's a mad scientist. And the reason being is because he gives the bird to Ifra. His fragrances are extremely natural. extremely. You can smell the quality of the ingredients in his fragrance, and what he does is he takes you back to the roaring 20s. The 1920s, when fragrances were just very classy, sophisticated, masculine yet feminine, just beautiful, and they were masterpieces. He brings back traditional perfumery, but he makes it edgy and modern. These are incredible. The lavender, and not just lavender, bergamot. Bergamot is so good. And then you also get a lot of oak moss. Again, he does not comply with IFRA. So you're getting a lot of natural oak moss in it. So it has a little bit of that animalic side, which I love. The lavender in this is sweet, it's opulent, it's succulent, it's decadent, and it's amazing. I have just got this and it has become one of my favorite fougères in my collection. I got a funny story with this. The first day I wore this, it was the very first day, it was last Saturday. Last Saturday when I wore this, I went out to dinner by myself. I walked in, a lady stopped me. She goes, "Hey, excuse me, I'm not trying to be too forward, but what fragrance are you wearing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm wearing Monsieur from Perfumery." And she goes, "I've never heard of that." She goes, "My husband wears Dior Sauvage, and I'd much rather him smell like you." I was like, "Excuse me?" And she repeated it herself. I was like, no, I heard you. I just don't hear that ever. Everybody loves Dior Sauvage. She goes, "Well, I'm not everybody." Monsieur is incredible. I might have just changed somebody's world. Like, I exchanged my card with her. I was like, "Here you go. You know, if you need any advice on fragrances for your husband, just let me know." Hopefully, maybe she's watching this channel. Maybe she's watching this episode. So for you out there, I can't remember your name. This one's for you. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a full house review on Perfumery. I'm going to go and kind of in depth and go kind of geek out on them because I'm so enthralled with this house. Manuel Cross is incredible. I highly suggest you checking out Monsieur or any of the Perfumery fragrances. They're all stinking good. I'm collecting them all. I have a sample of every single one. They're so stinking good. That's all I gotta say. So there it is, guys. There are some underrated, underestimated, beautiful hidden gems that are out there that people aren't talking about. But now you know, and knowing is half the battle. So get out there, guys. Let me know some fragrances that you love rocking in the summer, in the winter, whenever, that nobody talks about. Maybe I have never heard of them. I love learning about new fragrances. So please, let's inspire each other. Let's be unique, and let's just love smelling great. Check out some discovery sets, get yourself some samples, test drive these bad boys, and let me know what you think. That's it for me this evening. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favor. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, you, my friend, are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.